Okay. Hello, gentles and ladymen. I am Bison Gaming. I am joined by my good friend Platypus Slayer from Age of Bison. How's it going?
Going pretty good. How are you?
Not bad at all. It has been a while since we have done a cast together. It's been a while since we've done much of anything together, really. Always good to see you, though.
Yeah, same to you, man.
And today we have a casted game for y'all. This was a game that I played in competitive with my good friend Kinda Cat, who is, as ever, one of my most consistent teammates. And you know, we just love playing together, and that's what we're doing today. And we are bringing together a Malta Inca in a competitive match at about the 1400 level versus a Spain Inca combo. And so two Inca, not really something you get to see very often in competitive, really.
Yeah, definitely. I really like Inca in teams. I think it complements a lot of strategies very well. And of course, it can do its house boom, but that really makes the wild cards Spain and Malta. And I must say, traditionally, Spain is kind of a thorn in Malta's side with its lancers, its fast tempo, and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all of its unit shipments can often counter poor Malta.
Now, people who have watched my channel know probably what my strategy is. If I'm on Malta and in competitive, I'm going to be doing the Petard rush. That's what today's strategy is. And historically, Spain is one of the better civilizations at handling both Spain and Inca are both civilizations that are relatively okay at handling the Petard rush, because Inca gets a lot of wood anyways for their house boom, and they don't necessarily need their town center in order to keep a good eco up. And Spain ages up to age 3 so fast that they are one of the few civs who can successfully age to fast fortress before I destroy the town center, if they choose to go like a naked FF route. But I am going for Spain as my target here, just because they will be more impacted by a broken TC than Inca will, and I'm just kind of hoping that if he either plays an age 2 or messes up a fast fortress is kind of my hope here.
Correct. And it looks like it probably will be a fast fortress because he's got the 1210, right? Which is kind of usually for Spain means that they're going up as fast as they can. He'll probably send capitalism next, and he will, basically try to get up so fast that his lower eco won't matter because his units and his shipments will be so much better. Which
is funny. If I had seen this 1210, that might have tipped me off as to what he was doing. But when I looked at his deck, I saw unit shipments, and House of Trastamara, and I thought, oh, he's sticking in age 2 here. He's got Reconquista, House of Trastamara. I thought for sure he'd be sticking in age 2. But he did not. He definitely went for a fast fortress, as we will see in this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked he didn't have the Team Falconets at the very least, because giving Inca access to cannons is always hilarious.
Yeah. Our good friend Inca sent 3 Vills and is going with Exotic Hardwoods as their second card. Which I don't blame for Inca. I mean, their houses cost like 170 wood. It's ridiculous. 170 wood for 16 population. That's not quite as efficient as a house.
True, it's not as efficient, but you could actually get an age up that gives you all your wood techs, so then you can just boom out of control that way. And then you get, of course, the wood.
I think that's not until age 3, though. It's age 3 for all the wood techs.
No, age 2, the politician gives you all but the age 4 tech.
If I'm not mistaken, the age 2 card for techs is farm techs, not wood techs.
No, I'm talking about the age up, the politician.
I'm aware. I'm aware. The age up politician changes depending on what age, and it gives farm techs for one age, wood techs for another age, and plantation techs for the last one.
That is correct, but for 2 it is wood. I just used it about 2 hours ago.
Okay.
And then age 3 it's farm, and age 4 it's coin. Regardless, though, it's going to give him quite the concha boom.
He's going elder,
double.
So he's getting 2 wagons for economic buildings. Probably double concha, or perhaps a concha. Wait, no, they don't. The trade posts aren't allowed. Tambos aren't allowed for that anymore. Meanwhile, we have an American allies sent and 3 villagers from Kinda Cat. And we see also aging up with the chief with the 2 builders. And I beat everybody into age 3 a long time ago because I did a 10-10 with Malta.
Right.
Which nobody expects. Nobody in their right mind would think that Malta is doing a 10-10, you know? But I'm just exploring this area. We've gotten a lot of the map covered here, and I'm just trying to pick which location I'm going to attack from. We have the outpost wagon for my age up coming out here with age with the governor. Here's our 700 coin, followed by hospitality for the fast age up. So we are just zooming in age, really.
You are, and you know, I would imagine if they scouted this too, they're probably thinking like, where is the base? Like, where is Malta's stuff?
Yeah. So there's me pinging where my outpost is getting built. It's as
nice.
close as I can make.
Well, are you using the Explorer, or are you
It's
putting the wagon over there?
It's the wagon. And over here, we see 2 war huts being made from the Inca player. So he's going with a very defensive lineup here. We got a governor age up from Spain. Kinda Cat is sending plumed spearmen. That's the plumed spearman support card that raises their attack speed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
No, she didn't. It was just the 5 support. It was just the 5 of these guys.
Okay.
And we have a stable coming up here as well. So, kind of spotted the stable, and immediately bolted for it with these units to try to siege it down before it went up. So here's the first of our little action. I aged up to 3, and immediately the petards are on their way.
Wow, and he gets the stable. He's got spears. You know, there's a certain irony I want to point out too of getting the sneaky tower. Fast age 3 pop on somebody against Spain.
Yeah, there is an irony to that, isn't there?
I think everyone's been Pyroshiki at least once on the ladder, so if you had to do it against one civ, like, this is kind of poetic.
Another barracks coming up, and another outpost going up as well. This Spain player had a lot of outposts, actually. And the Spain player is aging to age 3 as well.
Nice.
In come the petards. And age 3. 100 health on the TC. This outpost died. I'm grabbing these hussars with the hospitalers, and because there's 2 Inca players, I got messed up, and I thought these jungle bowmen here were friendly. They are not. So I'm just sitting here fighting the hussar. I'm like, why am I dying so hard? I feel like I should be obliterating them. I'm like, all right, let's go take out these settlers now. I'm like, why are my units dying? So I lost all my units. There's still an outpost that can receive shipments here, and what's coming next is advanced frontier defenses for 3 more outposts, plus the upgrade to outposts, while another TC comes up immediately. This was like, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, that is an incredibly fast like reversal and recovery from what I did, you know? Look at this. TC going up, 4 outposts, 5th one going up from a settler. All of the settlers basically are focused on wood. There's like no unit production because of this, but now I have some fire throwers out, which will help out.
Ooh, yeah, they will. And these, again, they have that extra siege against buildings. Like, this is...
Wow,
Kinda's doing a good job, too, distracting.
So Kinda's job, basically, for the rest of the game was fighting the other Inca player while I focused here. Kinda's got a mix of Chimus. And yeah, now we have a shipment of 5 Hussar coming in, which is going to be very problematic for these fire throwers, as yeah, you could no doubt tell. And, you know, I have my shipment, and I'm sending armored pistoliers.
These things are so solid.
Oh yeah.
But
these fire throwers are so good at dealing with these musketeers, too. I mean, look at that. Look at that!
Here comes Now, are these kind of cats? They're
These are
native,
kinda
so I
cats.
usually
These are
assume it's
kind of cats. Yes. And uh-oh, now the Hussar are here.
It's like, run. Oh no, it's such a slow shipment too for the
Yeah,
Pistoliers.
but as soon as I go under the outpost, Spain makes a misplay and moves the Hussar away. Which the outpost has, it does 45 damage because of the 1.5 multiplier, but that's still, these could all be dead right now, you know?
Yes.
So, very lucky for me of that misplay. Kinda is just going in. Blue is just out of war huts, basically, and trying to build up some more. Settlers just popped in, and this war hut's gonna go down, like, almost immediately. And hey, armored pistoliers are here! Woo!
God, those things are gonna melt his whole army.
Yeah, pretty much. I have them focusing the Hussars right now, because they have 60% melee, too. So the fire throwers are just kind of walking around, you know? But the problem is, I can't really do anything because of these 5 outposts. On the bright side, at least the outposts are on the wrong end of the town center. I don't think he ever found my... Yeah, he did find my outpost, but it was too late. It was after he already placed all of his outposts.
And those Pistoliers too, like their siege is really high.
Yeah. Spain's got falconets coming now.
Rip.
Yeah, those 5 musketeers weren't going to solve anything. But those guys will. I'm trying to build a depot, but that's not really going to happen.
No.
I just decided to charge them. I figure my units are tanky enough that I can get away with it here.
Yeah, he's got nothing else, and he already popped Minutemen.
Yeah, exactly. But now I'm down to 5 pistoliers and 2 fire throwers. But we just got our next shipment, the fixed gun. Now here's the cool thing is, this is not his first TC.
Oh, so you can put it within range. Oh. Guys, your Explorer gonna go down? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. At this point, Kinda Cat's just destroyed the TC of the other Inca player over here. And this is just the most hilarious fixed gun placements.
Yeah. Inca's out, yeah.
He's not out just yet, but he's pretty much out of the fight. Like, if this guy had been trying to repair his TC over and over again, like, good luck with this guy, with this, fixed gun here now.
Oh my god. He's basically toast. I mean, he's got no easy way back, because now you've got the Musk.
And he just herded his hunt into my cannon, and it allowed me to spot his settlers, and I immediately called
like,
it after that.
Oh. That was good. That was like right sneaky spot. You know,
Now
I think Spain.
am literally on my last legs here. Pretty much all I can make is depots right now. I don't have any military production buildings. I'm just running off of shipments, you know, that I need. That most of them I need coin for that I don't have. I'm still on 10 settlers. I am running on fumes, and during this whole last portion of the game, I was like, oh my god, kinda, you better win your Inca guy over, because I can keep winning fights against the Spain player, but not for much longer.
No, but I mean, I think too, like, how much villas did Spain have at the end of this?
I didn't really get very many of them. He had 16.
And he had a lot of wood too. Yeah, he could have possibly sieged it, but like, you know, he went with this weird, like, by putting all those towers, like, all he really did was like continue to buy you time, and then just, you know, like you said, you just siege the backside. It was like like the Mongols around the Great Wall. Like, okay, we'll just go this way then. Like, no sweat off me.
This was a pretty funny game though. The Inca player's toast. I mean, there's nothing he can do. But like this build was basically me putting me and Spain out of the game while Inca focuses on the other Inca, and you know, my Inca teammate was better, so we won.
Well, with it, exactly, pushing a mirror like that too. All it takes is one tiny thing, and it can just snowball.
Exactly.
So hard out of control.
And you know, that's what this strategy specializes. I just take somebody out of the game, and that's it. That's my goal.
Yeah. Well, like I said, for Spain to get like the backdoor tower rushed is there's a certain level of irony there. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
there
I don't know if
is.
this player understands it or not, but it's like well, you've probably Piroshiki'd somebody else. So to be fair, that's
So if
that's
you
what
did,
happened.
it wasn't with this deck.
No. It's not actually a bad Spain deck at all, other than I'd say maybe adding team cannons instead of 12 pikes. Like that's a pretty solid one. So Diogo, where if this does get to you had a pretty solid. I think just the towers was the wrong call. If you just would have shipped lancers
Or put the towers on the other side.
yeah, or just even put a fort or just something to deal with the big thick boys.
I mean, they hadn't arrived yet. The thing that I had sent. The only thing that I had sensed when he sent the towers was the fire throwers,
Yeah, to be fair. It's true. Well, that was good.
And then
well
he
played,
sent the
Joe.
Huss to deal with the fire throwers, which was the right call. And then I sent the armored pistoliers to deal with the Huss, which was the right call. So it was the response of the shipments was all correct. I think he just misplaced. I think the outpost because. Yeah, he's got definitely a big Great Wall of China syndrome. You're absolutely right about that.
Well, GG's, man. GG's.
Indeed. Thank you so much for watching, gentles and lady men. This is I love my petard rushes, and I love to feature them on the channel. And you know what? This is my form of protest because release this fucking update already. I'm gonna keep blowing up Spain TCs until this update comes out.
What's all the things? Now you start surrounding them with depots and fixed guns until
It was called
Nerf Malta.
It was called the July update. It's almost gonna miss July.
No, actually, it will. We know for a fact that the patch notes will likely release at the end of July.
Yeah, the patch notes we know are being released on the 31st, but if the patch doesn't come out the same day, then the July patch will have missed July despite having pop notes in June! What the fuck?!
The July Gust? You mean the July Gust, or July Gust patch is what we're on now.
Yeah, indeed.
But hopefully they do. We love y'all, devs and everyone else, and like I said, people that are watching. Thanks for listening, right?
Have a great day, everybody, and goodbye.